back, everybody. This is your boy RTL Faith, and we are back with another episode of Kickback Anime Discussions. And today's episode, we're talking about the best shonen rival slash best friend of the protagonist of all time. And we're mainly talking about long-running shonen, battle shonen. You know how it goes. We got plenty of guests here today. Let's start off with Johnny Boy. Go ahead.
Hello. How's it going, everybody?
Johnny Boy is currently a real YouTuber, so make sure to check out his channel.
My gosh.
We also got Poxel. Go ahead, Poxel.
Hello. My favorite flavor of beef jerky is original, seasoned with squid.
And that squid we got here today is Squid. Go ahead, Squid.
I'm getting more uncomfortable by the minute.
And last but not least, we got Tsubaka. Go ahead, Tsubaka.
Nico, hi.
Leave.
What the hell was that?
Leave.
All right. So we got.
You sound like somebody who plays Nekopara.
I don't know what Nekopara is, to be honest.
It's a porn game.
It would be.
It's art.
How would you know?
It's art.
How would you know?
It's a beautiful
How would you know?
story.
It's a work of culture.
It's
How would you know, though?
hentai.
It's
Gentai. All right. Don't check out Nekopara, by the way. Anyway.
The show is wholesome, okay?
How would you know that?
Don't ask.
Let us talk about our first matchup here. The first matchup we got in the top left corner, we got Bakugo from My Hero Academia and Vegeta from Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super.
I have a
I
question.
wanted to make a joke there so bad, but I chose not to.
I have a
Wait,
question.
is this stream PG? I mean, this video?
In this video, you can say whatever you want.
I have a-
More like vagina.
Oh god.
I have a question.
That's great.
I have a
Tsubaka,
question.
what's your question?
Can I click the people?
You could click it for yours. This for my video.
Oh,
I have it on my
yay.
screen.
I'm gonna click it.
All right. I don't want to talk about manga stuff, so we're talking about strictly anime. So far, I would have to go Vegeta, if I'm being honest here. Bakugo hasn't really developed yet, not until we hit the manga, but Vegeta, fully developed character. We see him at the end of Dragon Ball Super even doing his, giving Goku his power. I love Bulma stuff, hanging out with his family, you know, and his one-liners are iconic, so I'm going with Vegeta here. What about you all?
I'm going Vegeta for sure.
Bakugo.
Ooh.
Vegeta.
Bakugo.
Vegeta. Wins.
I gotta go with.
And
No.
Johnny Boy, didn't you say Bakugo as well?
Yes, I did.
Yes.
Yes, I did.
But Vegeta's
Johnny Boy has lost his culture.
Look. Let me explain.
Go ahead.
I like Vegeta until Dragon Ball Super came along
Yes.
and ruined it
Yes.
for me.
I'm gonna be honest, I never watched Dragon Ball Super.
Well, then you're better off.
I've had so many discussions that have just gone on for hours about how Dragon Ball Super scammed Vegeta, and I
He's
hate
a
that
family man. He's a family man.
They
Yeah,
did
but they
scam
made
Vegeta.
they made a
They
special
made him
new form
dirty.
for Vegeta.
That's
And
Yeah,
not,
but they
last
made him
second-
dirty.
Yeah,
They
but then
did him
last second they
dirty.
were like, "Oh, it's for Trunks now. Bye."
yeah,
Oh,
that
no.
was yeah.
Vegeta flavored popcorn. That's something I want to taste.
Tastes like failure. I mean.
Wow.
Damn, Vegeta. All right.
Get wrecked.
Let's go up to our next matchup. Next matchup, we got two members of, fan favorite long-running shonen. We got Gray from Fairy Tail, and we got Renji from Bleach.
That's a hard one.
Renji
Great,
easily.
great,
What?
great.
Yeah, actually,
Gray.
yeah, I'm
What
gonna
do you
go
think
with
about?
Renji.
I
Gray,
disagree.
obviously.
It's not
RTL.
I go with
because-
Gray as well. I vote for
Gray-
Gray as well.
But listen, yeah, Gray has some great development, but I really liked the Soul, I always forget the arc name. Soul Reaper arc? No, Soul, Society arc, there. Reggie's development in that, like, he goes from somebody who's just strictly following orders, who really wants to rescue his friend, but doesn't believe in himself, doesn't think that he can do it himself,
Oh, is it that guy with the extendable sword thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not
Oh.
extendable. That's someone
It-
else.
Yeah. No. What?
Well, yeah.
Well, his
Like-
sword's
like
like a
it's a
snake.
chain.
kinda.
It's like a
Yeah.
chain.
Yeah. I know what
Extends
Johnny
into
Boy's
a
talking about.
chain.
It's his Shikai, by the way. That's not. It's one of his power ups.
Right.
Okay,
That's what I was
but
referring to.
Gray,
His Bankai's really cool.
but Gray, he has a lot of plot.
I think Gray has more long-term development than Reggie,
Exactly. Like
but
he's-
Reggie has a lot of really good development in one of the arcs. Like some of the best development I've seen in a side character, or I mean, like the best friend of a. Well, not best friend.
Now,
I honestly think Renji's not even the best fit for Ichigo's best friend or rival.
Yeah, like
I was debating putting Uryu or Renji.
Byakuya might be even better than him.
Nah, I wouldn't put Byakuya. I feel like he's in a different category.
I mean, Byakuya was only his rival for like
he's
one.
definitely not his best friend. Like that's.
Yeah, but
Oh yeah,
Renji's-
definitely not his best
Renji's
friend.
not really his
What are you
friend. I mean, by the end, they're
talking
kind of friends.
No, they're really
gotta-
good friends.
I would see.
mean-
What's his name? I always forget. The
Uryu?
Quincy's name.
Uryu.
Udiyu.
Yep.
Yeah, Udiyu. I think you should put him personally.
You
Udiyu
should
is
put
a
Chad,
way
dude.
better fit.
We never do lists with Chad.
Bro, Chad doesn't deserve to be in any.
Chad's a
Chad?
Wow.
Chad's
but
the
Chad's
Chad.
a Chad. Chad's the biggest
Johnny Boy.
Chad.
Also,
I literally said
Gray
that just.
is in Fairy
Fight me,
Tail, so
Johnny
he's
Boy.
bad. So
We
he's-
got
Yeah.
we got fairy tale
Fairy
fans
Tale's
in the
toilet
chat.
paper.
Oh, Pokesel, you usually love Fairy Tale, but you just call it toilet paper.
Excuse me.
Wow.
I gotta.
Wow.
I don't know,
Are
but
you- you're just-
Johnny Boy.
You said if Johnny Boy feels betrayed, Pokesel.
wow.
I'm
How-
fine. I
how
destroy him
can
on the
you
Anime
fail?
Academy anyway.
Oh, I knew Johnny Boy from somewhere.
Did he leave forever?
No.
Johnny
Sorry,
Boy.
I misclicked. I legitimately misclicked.
I thought
You
you left
misclicked-
because Pokesel said Fairy Tale was toilet paper.
I mean, yes, that was.
We can
I
use
was
the
wanting to
posters
do
as
that, but I
toilet paper.
accidentally. Funny story.
Hey, Johnny Boy.
Guys,
Nobody cares, and also, if you ever run out of toilet paper, you have a poster.
wait. I have a question.
Go ahead.
So
Subaru.
Yeah, I have a
If
My
you
Hero
have-
Academia
well, it's more
poster.
like a-
No,
Absolutely
no.
right.
Fairy Tale poster.
One at a
No, I
time,
know.
people. One at a time. We gotta let everybody talk. What were you saying, Subaka?
Wait a minute. So if Fairy Tale's trash in this day and age, wouldn't they be very more desirable now?
Yes.
Yeah. Everybody needs toilet paper.
So technically, you're saying that Fairy Tale is actually really desirable, which means that Gray is actually better, which means Gray beats him at every single time.
I agree.
Yeah, I
I'm
agree
going
as
for
well.
Reggie. I love Gray, but
Gray is
like-
just one of those characters. It's one of the characters that actually gets attention in the growth, like in the character development.
I love Gray.
in the show.
Gray would be one of my favorite characters in Fairy Tale. Actually, he's, in my opinion, he's better than Natsu. But
Wow.
Agreed, actually.
I love
Agreed.
Gray's development with his dad in quotations.
It was
Wait,
his
hold
dad.
on, Pokesel. I mean, you did vote for Renji, so you don't get to talk about Gray here. Gray is my favorite character in Fairy Tale, hands down.
Wow.
If I think about it, like Renji versus Gray, like Renji has some great moments, but I think Gray, overall, I like his moments just better. I mean, his entire story arc, he progressed kind of cleanly. He didn't get no BS power-ups from nowhere. Everything he's done it himself. Even to the very end with his entire, like, what was the ice shell he was about to use on Zero?
Ice.
It was like eternal
Shell.
ice shelf or something like that.
Ice,
Yeah.
Ice shell.
He was about to
Like,
erase his existence to take out
Sacrifice himself. Yeah, it was a
Yeah.
great.
Zero. So overall, I like Gray, and I think I'm gonna vote for Gray here.
I think Gray's a great
That's
character.
That's three
Alright.
grays.
Three
Yeah.
Grays.
Yeah,
Gray.
3 Grays. Gray
advances.
wins.
All right.
That's great.
Shut up.
Johnny Boy, leave.
Leave. Honestly, so.
Oh, man.
Yes, I got my wish.
Well,
I saw a shooting star, and I wish that Johnny Boy would never cut. Ah, dang it.
all right. Let's talk about our next matchup here. The next matchup we got is Bakugo, not Bakugo, Bon from Seven Deadly Sins versus
RTL, are you blind?
versus
is.
Takasugi from Gintama.
Bond.
Ooh, we got 2
Bond.
votes for Bond.
I'm gonna go for Bond.
We got
Just
3
because
votes for
Bond
Bond.
is such a great, like, this is best friend / rival, right?
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, their secret
Yeah,
handshake completely
Definitely Bond.
destroys an entire freaking prison.
I mean, I love. I can't say I love
Hold on.
because I haven't seen
Hold
Gintama.
on. Squid, are you caught up with Gintama?
Yeah.
Well, who would you pick in this one?
Bond. No, for
Damn,
sure.
for
Bond.
Bond. All right. Bond wins. It's
Wow.
cutthroat. Bond wins. So next matchup, we got 2 members of the Big 3 here. 2 of the more let's say, 2 of the characters that every girl that likes anime tends to love. We
Wait,
got
what?
Sasuke
Excuse
Uchiha.
me, I don't love either of these.
I'm
I didn't know
sorry,
you were a girl, Pope.
but-
And also, girls don't exist in anime.
Well, no, in
What?
anime they do, but girl weebs.
I mean,
don't
yeah, girls.
We
Yeah,
got
yeah.
Tsubaka
Thanks for
right
saving me,
here.
Johnny boy.
He's like,
Can I
Tsubaka
just
doesn't...
come?
Yeah,
Can I
apparently
just
you don't
come here?
exist, Tsubaka.
I guess
No, I
guess
meant
I'm
girl
a weeb.
weebs don't exist. That's what I meant. So I don't know
I'm-
what you're saying. How do
I'm-
girls what? Oh, Tsubaka, you don't exist. Sorry.
Yeah, apparently you don't exist, Tsubaka.
You're a figure of every weeb's imagination.
Hey,
Or-
guess what? At least I've seen a woman naked.
Oh,
Ah,
all the
You
weeds
realize-
just got daggered
I
right
mean,
have you seen anime?
there. I know.
Every
You can just
weeb
look
has
it
seen a
up.
naked female.
A
Which
real
I am
woman.
sorry. Every weeb has seen
A real
Bleach
woman.
where Ohime isn't
A
wearing
real
clothes.
Wait, don't you guys
Taking
you
a
guys took this
shower.
to a really sad place. Don't make it sad. Don't say like, well, I can look up a picture.
Yeah, you guys made it really sad. You can look up. Well, I'm pretty sure Johnny Boy has a girlfriend, so.
Oh wait, is
Sasuke-
that
well,
Sasuke?
I did.
Spock is
but
the
I
type
don't
of person
anymore.
who
Johnny
likes
Boy
salt
did
and
have a
pepper
girlfriend.
beef jerky.
No,
All right,
I'll
so
tell you.
let's talk about the matchups now. We got Sasuke Uchiha from Naruto and Roronoa Zoro from One Piece.
Zoro.
Oh, that's Sasuke. I was wondering why Madara was here. I genuinely thought that was a picture of Madara.
Yeah,
Well-
I think it's pretty clear, like Zoro.
Zoro.
Well, I haven't
Dude,
seen One
the
Piece.
loyalty,
Excuse me?
Zoro.
You know the saying first is the worst, second is the best? Well, One Piece has one in it, and that equals first, so therefore One Piece is the worst. So
Wait.
Get out.
what?
Yeah.
Wait,
What? What kind of
Yeah,
logic
yeah,
is
I'll
that right
I'll vote
there?
for Zoro. I'll vote for Zoro just
Come
because I
on, we're
want to
supposed
like.
to be educated weebs out here. You know what I'm
I
saying?
swear, Poxel is the most chaotic person. Like, he could be saying one thing, you'll still have no idea who he's gonna vote for.
Oh,
I mean-
I agree. I agree with that sentiment. So let's go.
I vote well. What do you mean?
Let's
I
go
don't know, I was
for
the one who
our
was the most
next
chaotic.
matchup. We got Killua from Hunter x Hunter.
Wait, what happened to the previous matchup?
Zoro won. I thought
Oh,
everybody
shit.
voted for Zoro.
Like a
Yeah.
landslide.
All
Yeah.
right, I wasn't. I fell asleep. All right.
Go back to bed.
We got Killua from Hunter x Hunter, and we got Yuno from Black Clover. And although I'm a Black Clover fanboy, I'm going with Killua. I'm going with
Oh,
Yeah,
RTL!
Yeah.
There's
You
hope
know-
for you.
Yuno is
There's hope for
honestly my
RTL.
least favorite character in Black Clover.
Well, Yuno
He
is
has
my
no
favorite.
emotion.
Oh, well, I'll defend Yuno here, but I am voting for Killua. Yuno has a great arc. The next arc is like kind of centered around Yuno, but Yuno, I still love him, but it's Killua. So
Yeah, I'm gonna vote for Killua.
Okay. Gonna
Yeah,
tell you
Killua.
why Killua is the
Killua.
best. Gonna tell you
Oh.
why Killua is the best
Let-
because he is so cute and he is so deadly at the same time, and his friendship.
Your opinion?
Your opinion doesn't matter. Go back to your
Oh no, she just pulled the no you card.
No,
You gotta
oh
Uno
gosh.
reverse.
I'm burning. Okay, boomer.
Uno
Ha,
reverse.
get Shrek.
You guys are all boomers. Killua wins, right? I mean,
RTO,
Yeah,
you're
Killua
older
wins,
than me.
Killua wins.
Am I?
Hands
Am I
down.
older than you?
Yeah, I'm still in high school, man.
Wait, seriously? Oh
Yeah.
gosh, I feel old.
Well, somehow you're in high school and you're still a boomer. That doesn't. I don't know.
Ah, wow. Excuse me, I am not a boomer. I know you are, but what am I?
Okay.
That was
Okay,
big
now we're back in elementary school. Okay.
All right. So Kilo wins that one. Next matchup, two anime that are very popular. That are
Is that
very
Vinland Saga?
no.
What is that first one? I couldn't tell.
Yeah,
Let's-
I thought it was Vinland Saga.
Hold on. Let me announce who they are. Two anime that are very popular in this new age. We got Arthur from Fire Force and Zenitsu from Demon
Oh.
Slayer.
Zenitsu.
Oh, wait. Yeah,
I want
Zenitsu.
Arthur.
Zenitsu had fantastic development near the end there, like inside the anime. And although I found him pretty annoying when he was first introduced, he kind of grew on me a bit.
Wait,
I
hold
like,
on.
watch-
Especially when you knock him out.
Yeah. He's best when he's asleep. But you
I
said
know.
Tsubaka. You said Arthur. Why do you say Arthur?
because he's the only one I know, and Fire Force is literally like the only anime that like I've never watched the other one.
You haven't watched Demon Slayer yet? The quote-unquote
No.
best anime of all time?
I never watched it because I don't have the time. I'm trying to find the time. Okay, everyone's telling me to watch different animes. I don't have the time. I don't have different.
Read the mangas.
That's always a good suggestion. Squid, who would you go for in this case?
I can't think of two characters that I care about less. Hold on, let me get a coin to flip really quick. Go to someone else.
Well, I vote for Zenitsu as well, so that's a 3-1 win anyway, so. Who's
Looking up
typing
coin
so
flipper?
loud?
Sorry.
You need to type quieter, my guy.
It looks like
I'm
I'm voting
fine.
for Arthur. The coin decided.
Fair enough, but Arthur still takes the L. So, next matchup, we
No.
got two very interesting characters. We got Death the Kid from Soul Eater and Hibari Kyoya from Kate Keio Hitman Reborn.
I've not seen Hitman Reborn.
Shade.
I don't
Shade.
know.
Shade.
May I step out of this vote because I have no idea who? Like,
This
I don't
is
think I've
tough
seen
for
either of
me.
these.
I'm curious.
I'm gonna
Squid,
say
who would you
Death
say?
the Kid because just solely because out of all that I've seen for Soul Eater, Death the Kid was the only good thing about the show.
I mean, I like Soul Eater. The anime didn't adapt the manga properly because they
I didn't
did
like
whatever
the
they
anime.
wanted with it. But the manga, you get to see Death the Kid's true, full story for sure. Squid, have you seen both series?
Yeah, and I'm trying really hard to think of which character I prefer. I honestly,
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at right now, to be honest.
I think I would vote for Kyoya, to be honest. Death the Kid's fine, but he's not my favorite. I don't love him.
But is
feel
he
like-
friendship material more than the
I
other?
wouldn't.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be friends. I would not want to be friends with Death the Kid.
Okay then.
I mean, Hibari's kind of... You can rely on Hibari to do stuff. Death is just funny to be around. I'm probably voting Hibari as well. So we got two Hibari, one Death. Pokesol and Tsubaka. I don't know if you know a lot about both characters, but who?
Yeah, I'm stepping out. I'm not going to vote
His
for this one.
catchphrase, like, I'll bite you to death.
Oh yeah.
I gotta say Death the Kid. Well, only because. Okay. Number one, he's like incredibly hilarious. Okay, because
He
I
is.
love seeing like him like freak out, and that's also a reason why he'll be like great friendship material because I love making my friends just like be like all freaked out and such. So I would have such a blast like making myself so asymmetrical.
You sound like you're horrible friendship material.
You sound like a horrible human being, okay? Now shush. I would love just to make my hair so uneven or just like whatever he turns around, just make his house uneven and asymmetrical as possible just to watch him walk around his house and freak out like what's going on.
Yeah, Death Kid when he freaks out is hilarious. But Pokesol, you are deciding vote here. Have you seen? Do you know a lot about Death the Kid?
Death the Kid.
He's from Soul Eater?
You haven't seen either series.
No, I've seen 6 episodes of Soul Eater.
Yeah, that's about right. That's about as much as I did.
Well,
Oh, jeez.
Hibari Kyoya is the same series that Suno is a part of, and we know what tournament Suno just won. But Hibari is great because he's kind of a badass. He's one of those characters that is not very friendly to the main character, but he's probably the most trusted one, proven by the anime itself. And whenever you need something done, he does it by himself, and he.
Okay,
actually
I'm sorry.
really
What was
accomplishes
the
everything.
second option? Death the Kid and who?
Hibari Kyoya. That's who I was talking about.
So Tusana Baka voted for Death the Kid,
Yeah.
and she has Baka in her name, which if you translate that means idiot. So therefore, I'm gonna vote for the second option and not Death the Kid.
That is
Alright.
great logic right there. Great logic.
I
All
can't
right.
deny that logic.
Right?
I wish I saw it. Gonna be honest. Wish I saw it.
RTO, yes. This next matchup is ooh.
I don't know either of these. I don't think.
Kaiba.
No, you do know, but
Kaiba.
you do know. Last match of first round, we got Seto Kaiba from Yu-Gi-Oh! And Kuwabara
Oh.
from Yu Yu Hakusho.
I don't.
Okay.
I have not seen Yu Yu Hakusho. So
Really?
RTL.
A classic right there.
So
Yeah.
I ended up putting a link to a certain song that's in the anime. Did you end up watching that?
I have no idea.
So it's we're obviously not gonna play the song, but it's called "You're Not Me" and it's Seto Kaiba. It's a solo that he ends up singing, and it's all about how he wants friends, but everybody just wants to change him. Nobody's willing to become his friend. So he's searching for friends, but everybody only tries to change them. No one understands.
I don't know this
there.
version of Yu-Gi-Oh!
No, it's literally sung in the anime.
In the Japanese, it's English sub version.
I don't know.
All
Then
I
it might
know
be
is
in-
Seto Kaiba is definitely a jerk, but he's an hilarious jerk.
He's a jerk, but he has his reasons as well. His backstory is absolutely fantastic.
Exactly.
And I can explain his backstory if you would like me to. But I don't know if everybody here has seen Yu-Gi-Oh! Because
Everybody here should have seen
Who
Yu-Gi-Oh!
hasn't seen?
So is it
not.
okay for spoilers?
Whoa! Who said they didn't see Yu-Gi-Oh?
I said who hasn't seen, like, in like a rhetorical sense. Like,
Wait,
it's one
Johnny
of the
boy,
anime.
you haven't seen Yu-Gi-Oh?
I have not.
Get out, misclick again.
What?
Go misclick.
Have you
So,
seen Pokemon?
I've seen Pokemon.
What
Misclick.
about Digimon?
Misclick.
Nope, not Digimon
Misclick.
actually.
Oh my goodness! You know
My
Digimon.
You might have to misclick.
Digimon
my
is getting
parents-
a remake this year.
Yeah, I know. I
Yeah.
heard. But my parents, when I was a little kid, they thought anime was evil.
Like at all.
So they
parents
wouldn't.
do.
They would not
Smart
let us watch
parents.
anything anime.
I mean,
And
I mean,
look
it has-
look where that got them.
yeah,
I at
it
least
has some
told
weird
them.
messages. That's for sure. Damn,
at least
Pokesal,
told
what did
them.
you just post inside? I'm not gonna
So-
read all of that, Pokesal.
I
I'm
know.
be
You
honest.
just read around it, maybe read one or two lines. That is the lyrics to the song I was mentioning.
Cool.
That's so many words.
Right?
I know, that is Seto Kaiba, and it actually really helps us realize what's going on in his head throughout the
You are messy. I might have to vote for Kuwabara.
I'm going for Kaiba. He's just such a great character.
Kaiba.
Man.
I trust Pokesal, so I'm going with Kaiba.
Kaiba.
Johnny
He said-
Boy.
He said Fairy
Trust-
Tail was trash, Johnny boy.
No, Johnny Boy. I will vote for Gray all the way to the finish line. You
All
got my
right.
vote,
I mean,
man.
I already casted my vote, so
Seta Kaiba has won. Honestly,
Let's go!
I was probably thinking I was gonna actually vote for Kaiba, but I said Urameshi and I voted for Kuwabara. Now let us go to the second round and make this a
We
lot
didn't
more
even vote
interesting.
that round.
At least 4-0. First matchup of the second round, we got Vegeta versus Gray. And
Gray.
to start off, we got one Gray.
I
Squid,
mean,
since
according to you guys, Dragon
Hold
Ball
on.
Super sucked, so...
Hold on. Squid, you didn't say anything last matchup, so what do you got? What do you got to say about this one?
I mean, I would vote for Vegeta just because Gray is from Fairy Tail and everything from Fairy Tail is trash.
Well,
And their
that's
legacy is
trash.
trash.
Well, you're trash.
Oh, we got some differing opinions. We got one Vegeta and one Gray.
the thing that irritates me more is that you said everything in Fairy Tail is trash, including my waifu.
Who's your waifu?
Urza's kind of
Urza. His is
Urza.
Urza.
It's kind of
Urza's
great.
mine.
I know.
Urza almost won the best waifu tournament. She just lost out to the real best waifu, Yoruichi.
Urza's toilet paper.
Which means that she's very desirable right now.
Vegeta
She's
or
desirable by
Blanca.
stupid people right now, is what you mean.
Squid,
Yeah,
you're
see?
a squid. Now go back in the ocean.
They're a freshwater squid.
they are
Hey,
freshwater
you're not allowed to make fun of Bacchus. You cannot make fun of idiots.
Well, we gotta have Hoxel and Tsubaka. What do you guys got to say about
I'm
this?
gonna vote for Gray because Johnny Boy got some brownie points with me. So
2 for Gray, 1 for Vegeta, and I'm guessing Tsubaka, you're gonna vote for Gray as well.
I'm gonna go for Grey because F you, squid.
I'd like to amend a previous statement that I made.
RTL.
There's no such thing
RTL.
as a freshwater cephalopod. I'm sorry.
Squid! I knew everything that came out of your
Oh,
mouth
goodness.
was a lie.
All
those
right,
videos making you
I vote
liar.
for Vegeta as well, and Gray's gonna move on.
RTL, I would like to give my reasons rather than Johnny Boy is 1 brownie points.
Well,
Based on what you guys said, Vegeta became a bad character later on. And I don't think Gray ever became a bad
I would
character.
say that in Dragon Ball Super, Vegeta
He lost
has
his
the
pride.
best- I would say that Vegeta has his best character moment by far in Dragon Ball Super.
He lost his pride.
But he takes care of his pride is his family now. Like he loves Bulma and Trunks.
He
That's his
literally
pride.
goes hard on a god for slapping his wife. That's so
Yes,
sick.
that was a great moment.
That's
Oh,
pretty-
okay.
that's
I mean,
pretty
I
cool.
didn't see all of Dragon Ball Super, so
I've never
Yeah,
really-
he
Like the
literally
very
goes-
beginning.
Yeah, Beerus slaps Bulma in the face. Vegeta says, "That's my Bulma," screams it really loud, and goes berserk on Beerus. And this dude is like the god of destruction.
Oof. Oof.
I know who Beerus is.
Man, this tournament's going by pretty quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Wow.
Next matchup, we got Bond from the Seven Deadly Sins and Zoro from
This
One
is
Piece.
gonna hurt me.
Now,
This is gonna
I
hurt
think
me.
this is one of the
Good.
matchups that actually we gotta talk about a little bit. I have no idea who I'm voting for. I gotta think. Anybody want to go first?
You see, okay, I'm gonna talk about Zoro real quick. The thing about Zoro, nobody understands him, and I mean no one. But
So that makes him a
Um,
good character.
But here's the thing: his loyalty. The thing about his
That sounds like
loyalty
something
to Luffy.
Chewbacca would say.
What?
Let me just
Let Johnny Boy finish. Go ahead.
Zoro's loyalty to Luffy is unmatched by any other character I have seen. He is loyal to his captain and to his crew and to his friends because he is basically a samurai. Basically, he's not exactly a samurai, but he's trained in Bushido. And he not only made a deal with Luffy to help him become the Pirate King in the very beginning, but he also saw something in Luffy. He realized Luffy's potential is to be the Pirate King, and he believes wholeheartedly in his friends. He will not doubt in his mind that his friend will die, and that his friend will surpass everyone.
May I ask you a question, Johnny Boy?
Go for it.
Is this the chef guy?
No,
it's Zoro.
no.
Okay.
No.
It's
The chef
Swordsman.
guy is Sanji. Thank you very much.
Okay, I'm just saying, I was gonna vote for him if he was Sanji because that
He's
video
a
that
simp.
Briggs made was fantastic.
Oh yeah.
On
Great-
the
great
chef
video.
guy.
Oh, all right. So,
His name is Sanji.
Interesting.
Sanji.
Tsubaka, Squid, you got anything to say about this matchup?
Oh yeah, Bond is way better for sure.
Alright.
Bond,
Wow.
Wait, let him
Bond
explain.
is
Let him explain.
such a relatable character because, well, I don't know, some of you guys in here are pretty weird, but I think everyone could relate to Bond
That's the squid. That's the squid.
because cephalopods are numerous, which makes them normal. Shut up.
Yeah, but
my
they don't
gosh,
have
he's a-
brains.
He's a fishman.
Anyway,
He's a squid fishman.
Bond,
Not
sad,
that
big
brains.
good.
All right,
You don't have a
let him
brain.
talk. Let him talk. Go ahead.
I don't want him anymore. I feel bullied.
Y'all need to stop bullying our man Squid.
I
He's
wouldn't
a
be good
squid.
to eat. I'm covered in bones.
Yeah, who wants to eat squid anyway?
I
Okay,
do.
so how
I
is
do.
Bond relatable? He's immortal.
No,
Okay, first of all,
He loses his immortality.
Oh, he does?
But
yes.
he's relatable in the sense that he's this guy who feels nothing but just horrific pain all the time over losing the thing he loved. But he tries so hard to cover it up and act like a goofy guy who doesn't care about anything. And then that slowly starts to get chipped away and changed, and we realize that, man, he just loved that lolly. And, like, other than that part, it's pretty relatable.
The lolly
Okay,
grows up
honestly-
kind of in the manga.
Yeah.
I mean, she's
I'm
one of
gonna
those,
be
like,
honest.
I'm 1,000,000,000 years old.
I was joking with you when I said that Bond wasn't relatable. Like when I said because he's immortal, because that wouldn't change anything.
I mean, Bond wants to die, and
I
I do
know.
too, so...
In fact, didn't he go that in
That was
season
dark.
1? In season 1, wasn't Bond? Didn't he go those knights? The night people, can't remember their names. To try to die.
Well,
Yeah,
they
well-
couldn't kill him, but he wanted
He
to
just
get.
went there to punish himself because he's, big sad energy just all the
Yeah,
time.
he's
Depressed.
definitely. What's
Yeah.
the word? It's.
I think that he's
Depressed is the word.
masochist. He's a masochist.
No,
I'd
he's not
agree with you.
a
I don't
masochist. He
think
doesn't like it.
Yeah, masochist means he likes it. I think he just thinks he
Yeah, he's
deserves
not
it.
darkness. Imagine if Bond was darkness. That'd be
Oh,
I mean-
interesting.
that you're basically just saying Deadpool.
He likes pain in the sense that he thinks he deserves it.
But he doesn't
Being
like.
with those big
He
He's
doesn't.
not like-
He's
get
Not
hard-
like, oh, this feels amazing. I love this.
He doesn't get hurt.
And then bust a nut.
Yeah,
doesn't
maybe
bust
he
a nut
does,
over it.
But they don't. At
Yeah,
least they
probably
don't
wouldn't go that
emphasize it.
far.
I will say that Bond is a very relatable person. Like he might like it's more like physical showing, but like it's kind of like people's mental state. That's one thing that's great in anime.
Well, if we're talking about manga as well, but I don't think we are. But if
I
we
don't
Yeah,
know.
this is
I-
anime.
I don't know where the Seven Deadly Sins stopped. I haven't.
I don't
kept
think
up
it's up to.
with
Is it up to Purgatory yet? I haven't watched
What
season.
do you
I
mean?
kind of want to talk
What's
about
season 3?
Purgatory.
Garbage.
Season 3
anyway.
doesn't exist.
Yeah, I mean, like, who actually
Season 3
watches the
doesn't
recent season?
exist.
So
But I think
Season-
current
What
Bond-
season, RTL?
in the
Season
manga
3
just-
does not exist.
hold up.
Nope.
Squid,
Nope, never did.
I wanted to talk about Purgatory as well. That's why I don't know if the anime's caught up to Purgatory. I'm not sure.
I say like without a doubt, if we're talking about like post Purgatory, present day Bond, he sweeps this tournament no problem. Like he is the best.
I
fighter.
wouldn't say no problem because I'd say there's one person who can threaten him, but I feel like we can't. Has anybody know what we mean by Purgatory, or is it only me and Squid?
No, I do not.
I mean, the anime has to be like only a couple episodes away from Purgatory at this point. Because I think Meliodas is already like going Demon Lord.
Yeah, he's already Demon Lord because he already fought Escanor.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I mean,
Season
he's
3.
close. It's close to Purgatory, if not already there.
What's
Hi.
season 3?
But so Johnny Boy, did you vote for Zoro? Because
I think I am gonna vote for Zoro.
And then
Yes,
Squid
as I love Bond to death, but I'm voting Zoro.
Okay.
I'm voting Bond.
We got two Bond. Subaku, who you voting for?
Bond.
3 Bond. I didn't have to talk about Bond at all. It's tough. I probably would have gone Bond as well. I love Zoro.
Oh,
Really
gosh.
do. But
Johnny Boy's all alone as
I will
usual.
say he's my favorite. He's
Oh,
my second
gosh.
favorite One Piece character. I do love him.
He's my
but-
third. He's my third.
He's probably my third as well. If we're Law is probably number 1, and then number 2.
I don't really know a whole lot about Law at the moment.
Oh yeah, you know. And then I can't say this other name, but
See, for
Let's
me,
just say he's
Mihawk
a-
is 1 and he's 2.
I love Mihawk too. A lot of great
my
characters
my
in One Piece.
personal favorite is actually
Physical
there's actually
confusion.
2 right now. It's Zoro, not Zoro. It's Sanji and Usopp. They're my two those
Am
two
I
are my
the
favorite
only
ones.
one that has no idea what you guys are talking
You
about?
better
Wait a
catch
minute,
up to
who
One
said-
Piece.
Wait, who said who?
What?
Who,
I'm
who
busy
said-
with Black Clover.
Who said that they didn't know about Law?
Johnny Boy.
I mean, I've met him, but
Johnny. Johnny, just go to school and become a lawyer. Then you'll know a whole lot about law.
What the hell is wrong with
Did you,
Baka
did
is a
you
baka.
hear? I don't know if you guys heard, but I actually physically slapped my head.
You think it's okay to just
think
say
I heard
that
you.
out loud?
I think I heard you. All
Is
right.
Law the one with the big white hat?
Yes.
Yes.
All right.
Bakas.
So let us go with the next matchup of the second round. We got two
Ooh.
Lightning Boys in Killua and Zenitsu, and hands down, I'm going Killua. Like,
I'm going Killua.
Killua
Obvi-
stomps.
yeah.
yeah,
No
I feel like it's
problem.
no question Killua here.
Zenitsu just
Um,
doesn't. He hasn't even had close to enough time.
Yeah, Zenitsu hasn't really been shown enough light.
Not to mention the fact that, like,
In the
Killua
manga,
is without a doubt Gon's best friend. Like, no doubt about it. Gon
yeah.
probably loves Kite the most because, like, of being weird.
Just
But
just look at the entire arc after what's it called?
Chimera Ant.
Yeah, the
oh yeah,
Chimera Ant arc.
the
He-
something arc.
Yeah, the something arc.
Or something arc.
That arc was beautiful too. Like Killua's
It
relationship
just
with
goes to show what Killua was willing to do for his best friend.
Yeah. Yeah. Next matchup, we got Hibari Kyoya and Seto Kaiba.
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 Damn.
Hands down.
Sorry,
Listen,
Hibari. Sorry, Hibari.
Last episode of the anime was so epic when Kaiba just chose to help Yugi. That was one of the greatest scenes ever. He sees this girl in danger.
I should write down how many times you say this is the greatest ever. I feel like you say that a
Yeah.
lot, Voxel.
I do, honestly.
Everything.
Well, when I
can't
say
be the
greatest, I mean
ever.
greatest in the series. That's what I
Oh
mean.
no, this one's also gonna hurt me. This one's also gonna hurt me.
I
No.
love it. Hurt more.
I think Tsubaka is a masochist too.
It's a sadist,
Oh, say
for
this.
number one. But I just
Well,
love seeing...
she knew what I was talking about.
Oh no. I have to.
All right,
Really,
let's
you
talk
just
about
outed yourself.
the semifinals here. We got two characters. We got Gray from Fairy Tail and Bond from the Seven Deadly Sins.
Johnny Boy, it's okay to be wrong. We know who you're gonna vote for.
I love Gray.
I have to vote for Bond.
I gotta vote for Bond as well. I love
I'm
Gray.
voting
but I
Bond
gotta-
as well.
I'm gonna vote for Bond as well.
Bond.
Go for Bond.
Oh,
gosh.
5. Oh, sweet. Bond has...
Knowing what I know about Purgatory,
I'm
I
sorry.
can't not vote for
I'm
Bond.
sorry, Gray. I love your abs, but I gotta vote for Bond.
Bond
Bro,
has, Bond has
honestly,
good abs too, you know what I'm
Bond
saying?
has better abs, to be
Oh, he's
honest.
got that tongue.
You want to
action,
know,
so-
RTL, you want to know genuinely my favorite thing about Bond?
What? What's up?
Is his outfit. I love, because he has the weirdest outfit ever. I love that was just hanging in a prison.
Oh, I
He
love
just found that.
I love it. I love
Yeah,
it.
he has an interesting fashion sense, bro.
I
Bond
love
is
it.
interesting for sure. Next
This next
matchup,
one's gonna be interesting.
we got Killua from Hunter x Hunter
Killua.
and Seto Kaiba from Yu-Gi-Oh! And
Kaiba.
I'm also
Killua.
voting for Killua here.
Killua.
Oh, 3.
I'm voting for Kaiba.
All right,
Killua.
let us hear your reasoning for Kaiba. I feel like you're the only one voting for Kaiba here.
I know that was gonna be the case. Yu-Gi-Oh was one of I grew up watching Yu-Gi-Oh, and Kaiba was always my favorite character.
Everyone did.
Yeah,
I
I
didn't.
know, but
Yeah, Johnny Boy is that.
Johnny Boy,
He
you
hasn't
don't
watched
count as a
Yu-Gi-Oh!
human being. You're a
Yeah.
monster. You like Fairy Tale.
I also
Anyway.
did.
Oh, so
to be
you
honest.
like Fairy Tale? I don't get how that's that.
Excuse me.
insult.
Now, the manga Fairy Tale is pure toilet paper, whether you like it or not.
Bro, I'm neutral with Fairy Tale. I'm sometimes
I'm
I
neutral
like it,
too.
and
I like
sometimes
trash
hate it.
talking it and praising it just to confuse people.
The only series I trash talk is Boruto and Sword Art Online.
The only series I trash
And
talk is
Deku.
Black
I
Clover.
trash talk Deku too.
Oh, I'm with
Black
you on
Clover
that
is
one.
the worst series to ever be on the planet.
Bro, you
Anyway.
watched...
Oh,
my
no.
goodness.
No. No.
I'm
No.
almost done with the
No.
first season.
No.
I think
You like Shinji,
No.
so I don't want to hear it.
you don't like Shinji, so I don't want to hear it from
Shinji
you.
is a weirdo rapist.
Who the
Shin-
heck is Shinji?
He's a
from
weirdo,
Neon-
but he's a great character.
Shinji, no, he's not. Shinji from Neon Genesis Evangelion.
Oh, I have not seen
At
it.
least I can pretend that I understand the ending and even going
Mommy,
on.
Daddy,
You
stop
can't.
fighting.
All right. Yeah, folks, go ahead.
All right.
Explain why you like Kaiba.
Explain Kaiba. So I think Kaiba's backstory is absolutely like, okay, I'm not going to use a praise word because I do that way too much.
The greatest ever.
His backstory was really emotional for me. Finding out that he was an orphan, because I had a friend that was an orphan at the time, and it kind of like I saw that, and I saw some of like the anger moments, thinking that all of his friends are only with him to correct him, thinking that people only want to try to befriend him because he has money. That was one of his big thoughts, and then everybody just tried to change him when they weren't letting him be himself, when he wanted to be himself. It was very emotional, and then seeing him stand up for what's actually right in a lot of the scenes as well. He was evil at the beginning, but that was, if you saw Yugi, Yami Yugi, and I believe casted, it's been a while since I've seen the first episode, the Dark Spirit out of Kaiba originally, which was one of the reasons why he was so evil in the first episode. And then he got filled with revenge, wanting to take back his title, which was, in my opinion, just a very emotional moment for him. And then seeing how he felt when his brother got taken, like, that was absolutely great. Just seeing that, in my personal view. He has changed anime as a whole for me. And I just really like his character, and I relate to a lot of the things that are him. Like, for example, he likes to compare himself with others, and I struggled with that for a very long time personally. But when you do that, it leads to having anger that you're not as great as others, that you're not viewed as special as others, or that people only want to befriend you because you have certain skills. There's a lot of very emotional stuff in there that I personally felt and related to on a personal level.
Fair enough. Kaiba's a good character. We all appreciate Kaiba.
Can I say something about Kaiba really quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
Folks, will cover your ears, bud. Go ahead and deafen. Honestly, I think that Yu-Gi-Oh! In general was a lot of people's, especially people in the West, introduction to anime. So it's like their first, and they always say your first time is special. Johnny Boy, I'll literally kill you in 1 second. I'm going to just say, I think because of that, Yu-Gi-Oh! Gets way more credit than it deserves. I don't honestly think that Seto Kaiba even deserves to be on this list.
Wow.
Can I have a second to defense Yu-Gi-Oh! Or something like
Gosh.
this? Okay, so I'm gonna go back and backtrack to what I believe Pokesol said about Seto being like dark and such. Let's all admit it, Yugi is also very dark. If anybody knows about like the first like ever like series that like Yu-Gi-Oh!
All right, no,
don't bring up.
No,
you don't understand. You don't understand.
The last video we did, we talked about Yami Yugi, and Pokesol went on a huge rant about this series before.
All you need to know is that Yami Yugi literally means dark Yugi.
No. Also, think about this. Okay, you can't really can't really say that Kaiba is so dark when the thing is in Yu-Gi-Oh! Season 0.
I know what you're talking about. I've seen it.
And he sets him on fire, and it's funny.
Yeah, where like he was literally so dark. He literally it was so dark and such.
I never meant Kaiba was dark. That's not what I meant by that, if that's what you got. I said Kaiba was very angry and he was a very relatable character.
I can see that he is angry because guess what? Someone just took his brother. Why wouldn't he be angry? Like,
oh, Pegasus should have been on this list.
Nah.
Best friend rival? I don't think so.
Pegasus was a single season.
He's my
Kaiba
friend.
stayed as a rival / friendish of Yugi near the end, all the way through.
All right, so Kibo wins.
Yeah.
Let us move on to the finals. After this started, I was kind of like, I feel like I know who the finals is going to be. So, who is the best Shonen best friend /
Bond
rival?
Me.
Let me
Bond.
finish. We got two characters. We got two characters. We got two white-haired badass characters that have a dark story but are always there for their protagonist's best friend. We got the immortal Bond in Seven
No longer
Deadly
immortal.
Sins. Technically, yes. And we got Killua Zoldyck from Hunter x Hunter.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
tough. Let me think. I gotta think. I gotta use some brain power for this one. I have no idea.
Zoldyck.
Ooh, we got one Killua.
I can't believe that finally, I've done, like, it seems like a trillion of these tournaments, and finally, there's actually 2 decent characters in the finals.
That's funny.
I'll second that. None of my picks ever make it to the finals.
Yeah.
I'm going Bond,
I mean-
Ooh, we got one Killua, one Bond. Interesting.
Yeah, I'm going Bond over here just because
Two
Bond was
Bond.
my pick of the entire tournament.
Two Bond. Chewbacca, who
I
you
like
thinking?
Bond. I like Killua.
Honestly,
Oh.
I just think Bond has the edge because it's a little easier to relate to Bond, despite him being immortal, it's easier to relate to a sad guy with broken heart than like trained from birth assassin killing machine learning to love. They're both great, but
Well, also, I don't believe that
probably-
powers are easy to relate to. Like, I don't view powers as something that
I mean,
that defines whether you relate to a character or not.
Well-
Like, what abilities they have.
Well, I think I'm gonna go with Killua as well.
I might go with Bond. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Bond.
No, well, at the very least, the only reason why I want to go with Killua here is because overall, like, Bond does some great stuff for Meliodas, but when it comes to, like, how Killua and Gon's friendship and how that kind of was, like, the main focus in a lot of the journey that was going on. Like, Gon is not a great protagonist in my opinion, but Killua is a great side to Gon. Like, he's a great partner to Gon to propel the story further. And when Gon was going through his revenge trip, going all angry, Killua was always by his side to help him through and through with his journey. And how it was first Gon kind of helped Killua escape the darkness, and then it switched up where Killua is trying to help Gon escape his darkness. And, like, Gon reached all the way to the point where, his entire body was messed up. He was on death's door. And Killua defied his family, defied his older brother, defied all the odds, and was somehow able to revive Gon. And at the same time, help his brother/sister. I'm still confused about that. But, yeah.
Technically, it's both.
I'm gonna say Killua because of the fact that there is a song that the actual Japanese voice actor for Killua made, and it's about Killua having to keep his assassin tendencies aside and try not to murder for Gon. Like, he's trying not to be what others, aka his family, wants him to be for Gon. And that's what I find it, like, so, like, incredible that even though he has, like, all these people who he's, like, been around for so long, he's, like, holding it back in such all the things he's been trained for since he was, like, most likely, like, very, very young, that he's able to do that because of one specific person, his best friend.
honestly, I don't view Gon and Killua's friendship as necessarily a good thing for either of them.
I think it's good for Killua, but Gon...
See, I think it's horrible for Killua.
What?
I think...
Well, I would say the
Okay.
alternative is that Killua would be a cold-hearted assassin without Gon.
Well, the thing is, Killua basically... All right, we've debated about this before, RTL, but Gon is
did?
not a good... We've debated about Gon before.
Oh yeah,
And he's not a good friend. He's an incredibly selfish
very
person. He mistreats his friends all the time.
right. Yep.
And so if one way you could interpret it is that Killua comes from a very strange, to put it kindly, household. And it seems like what he's essentially done is traded an abusive family for another toxic relationship and gone. And it's someone that won't treat him very well, but he's fine with that, and that's all he knows. And it kind of, ever since I started, believing that, I can't really see Killua the same way. It just seems like rather than friendship, he's just obsessed with Gon because at this point he couldn't live without him.
God, it's making me even more harder to choose now.
I want to. I kind of want to talk about Bond now.
Poxel, is that you?
Poxel.
Stop typing so loud.
Sorry.
Let me talk about Bond's friendship with Meliodas a little bit. One thing that I absolutely love about their friendship is that first of all, they like to kid around. They're typical boys. They horse around. They play all these pranks on each other. All that good stuff. All said and done. They are friends to the end. They got each other's backs. However, there was one moment of doubt in Bond's eyes, or in Bond in their friendship when Bond talked with the goddess Horn to try to revive the lolly whose name I can't remember, and he attacked Elaine, yes. Yeah. And Bond ended up having to kill Meliodas. So it was in order for the goddesses to do that for him. So he had to choose between the love of his life and his best friend. And he hated himself for it. He hated the idea that he was going to fight him. And during the fight, he was fighting not only Meliodas, but he was also fighting his himself, because he didn't know what to do. He loved Meliodas like a brother almost, and that I think is that's also one of the reasons why he regrets doing that, and after all that happened, he's making sure that he doesn't have to that he will never do that again. In a way, he's trying to. What's the word I'm trying to? Yeah, he's trying to atone for that. He's trying to make it up to him, and that just, in my opinion, is so relatable because you see all these people. I've had friendships, lots of friendships, but I've made mistakes, and I've had to make it up to my friends in the past. So I just feel like their relationship with each other as friends feels more realistic to me.
That's fair.
And he carries that guilt still.
Yes, yeah.
He's still dealing with that.
Even though Meliodas told him it's fine, don't worry about it, he still carries that guilt.
That's fair. I mean, I can't be mad if Bond wins this tournament, because obviously he's a great friend, and what he did in Purgatory that we haven't even talked about, it's legendary stuff, just to do what he did just for a friend. But
for the first time, my pick made it in.
And the winner of the best rival / best friend is the immortal Bond.
To be honest, I'm definitely not disappointed with this one. My 4 picks of the tournament were Bond, then Kaiba, then Reggie, and then Gray. Those were my 4 picks, personally. And 2 of those did exponentially... Well, 3 of those did exponentially well.
Yeah, I'm not mad about it. Bond and Killua, I think, definitely deserve to make it. Zoro is a good shout as well.
If I'm honest, I forgot a lot of Hunter x Hunter.
It's hard to forget
Honestly,
about Killua. Killua's a beast.
I remember large amounts of the series. It's just I forgot about it a lot. I should probably give it a rewatch. Like I need to give Naruto a rewatch.
Oh gosh,
Yeah.
probably should rewatch Hunter x Hunter as well.
I
damn.
feel.
Were you about to say Kill la Kill?
See, my thing about rewatching.
Wait,
I don't
Johnny
want to
boy,
talk about it.
Do you get mixed? Do you get them mixed up too? Like, do you say the wrong thing all the time?
I say the wrong thing all the time. Yeah.
No, because I say Kill la Kill sometimes by accident instead of
I
Hunter
do.
x Hunter.
Really?
A lot?
Normally I get Akame got kill and
Yeah, I always
Kill la
get Akame ga Kill and Kill la Kill mixed up every time.
Yeah, I get those
Oh,
mixed
no.
up as well. I
For
not a
some
fan
reason,
of
I
both,
always
to be
say
honest.
Kill la Kill instead of Hunter.
Akame got kill is not bad. It's
Bro,
just
once
not
all
good.
these characters started dying, I got pissed and dropped the show.
Kill
I
la
was
Kill
like,
sucks.
are you
and
kidding
Akame ga
me?
Kill is not like
Squid,
a masterpiece.
get out.
You get out.
You belong in Minecraft.
Debate
Just
me right.
go.
Not debate me later at a later date.
All
Much
right,
later.
so let us wrap up the video.
You hate Kaiba and you hate Kill la Kill. Leave.
Determined by us, Bon is the greatest best friend / rival in all of Shonen. So, appreciate everybody watching this video. Of course, subscribe to everybody's channels. Their link will be in the description below. And obviously,
Follow me on Twitch.
do that as well. Follow on Twitch. We will start streaming these the moment we'll hit 50 subscribers. And of course, you can listen to this on podcasts, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. All the good
Ooh,
nine yards.
fancy.
So, RTL, for the next theme, can we do what we were discussing earlier as a group?
Hold on. Let me wrap it up. So this has been your boy RTL Faith. We will see you guys next time. Peace out.
Later.